In an exciting turn of events, the U.S. Air Force is about to show off its cutting-edge fighter jets, which could change the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific area. As relations between the U.S. and China rise, the appearance of these advanced planes raises interesting questions, like how China will react to this leap in technology. What effects might this have on the current state of world politics? In this video, we look at what this strategic move means and the upcoming battle for air control. Let's begin. China is preparing to supply the U.S. with approximately 200 sixth-generation fighters, each costing several $100 million. The program, known as NGAT, includes the penetration counter-error and the sixth-generation aircraft FX. It also includes the add-on collaborative combat aircraft, CCA, or Faithful Wingman, which enhances the aircraft's capabilities and provides consistent battlefield assistance. The U.S. Air Force's grand vision calls for the development of highly effective weapons for combat, including enhanced avionics, hypersonic missile sensors, artificial intelligence, networking, combat management suites, and powerful adaptive cycle engines. These are being developed through the Adaptive Engine Transition Program, AETP, the Adaptive Engine Transition Program, AETP, and Next Generation Adaptive Propulsion, NGAP, with the first fight-ready engines expected by 2025. China's intentions for the sixth-generation fighters are similar to the U.S.'s, with Chinese specialists focusing on the application of artificial intelligence to operate fighter systems and provide direct pilot assistance in emergency scenarios. Continuously upgraded software and avionics combine all air platforms into a single digital hub and deploy swarming drones. China has already presented the first renderings and mock-ups of its future stealth fighters during air shows and movies produced by the Aviation Industry Corporation of China. However, it is unlikely that China will be able to compete with the U.S. Air Force in the near future. The F-22 Raptor, an iconic American twin-engine stealth fighter, is set to retire in 2031. Despite being the key component of the U.S. Air Force's tactical aviation and a standard for fifth-generation fighters worldwide, its export was prohibited by federal law in the U.S. to protect its stealth technology and other classified characteristics. The F-22 and its subsystems were developed with the intention of undergoing regular upgrades over their life cycle. Notable upgrades include the incorporation of new families of munitions, such as the Joint Direct Attack Ammo (DM), the installation of new and upgraded radar, and several changes to the software and hardware of the device. In 2022, the Raptors held a party to honor their 25th year in the air, taking a look back at their maiden flight in 1997. Despite multiple attempts to decommission the aircraft, it turned out to be too good to be abandoned, at least not before the introduction of NGAG. The F-35 Lightning II, the younger brother of the F-35 Lightning, has quickly become a rock star in this stealth fighter line, especially in light of recent news about the Chinese balloon. The Joint Strike Fighter program has placed a significant emphasis on international participation, and several international partners have shown an active interest in the American Lightning. They are looking to upgrade their air forces by replacing their fleet of aircraft with the most advanced stealth aircraft that Lockheed Martin has to offer. The most recent version of Block 3F software had 8.6 million lines of code. The stealth of the F-35 was achieved by lowering the radar cross-section, RCS, of the aircraft by smoothing out the edges of serrated skin panels and disguising the surface of the engine and turbine. To maintain stealth lighting, the designers of the F-35 took into account lessons learned from the F-22, resulting in a more durable, absorbent, matte fiber skin. The United States aims to ensure that the Lightning II will remain the primary aircraft used for tactical aviation by the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps for many decades. The F-35 may also become the primary aircraft used by NATO and other U.S. partners for military operations until 2070. The Chengdu J-20, the first multi-role stealth fighter to serve with the People's Liberation Army Air Force, is considered the Chinese equivalent to the United States F-22 and F-35. The Chengdu J-20 appears slightly larger than the F-22 and F-35 due to its dual-wing configuration, which optimizes airflow and achieves improved aerodynamic performance. However, the fuselage of the J-20 is too similar to the F-22's, with two engine exhausts and a blended, curved, or rounded main body exterior. The F-22 can attain super-cruising speed without the use of afterburners, a significant technological advancement. The most recent version of the DOEOS-15 engine, designed and built by Chinese experts, might not provide the same capabilities as the last time an alternative to the Pratt & Whitney was introduced. The F-119 F-22 Pratt & Whitney F-19 engine was referenced in March 2022, and it greatly enhanced performance. China is said to have manufactured between 150 and more than 200 fighters of the fifth generation, while the United States has a fleet of 187 operational F-22 Raptors and 450 F-35 Lightning IIs in various configurations. Notable stealth aircraft in the arsenals of the United States and Chinese Air Forces include Northrop Grumman's legendary B-2 Spirit heavy bomber and the B-21 Raider, which is preparing to complement the air power of the United States Air Force for the coming decades. The B-21 will have a substantial advantage in stealth and range due to its smaller proportions, and it may be able to overtake its replacement, the Raider, which is being constructed according to the principle of modularity to be the first to receive the most up-to-date weapons and software. The People's Republic of China is preparing for the first flight of its giant H-20 stealth bomber, which has a working range of approximately 50 to 80 miles. If China improves this aspect of the H-20, it poses a threat not only to the Philippines but also to other countries. Guaman is in danger not only from Japan and the South China Sea, but also from other countries. The United States Air Force and the Chinese Air Force battle against each other, not just in the realm of fighters and bombers, but also in the realm of combat drones. The Chinese CH-4 of the Rainbow family and the American MQ-9 Reaper have been accused of engaging in industrial espionage and stealing technology on multiple occasions. The only noticeable difference between the CH-4 variant and the US MQ-9 is that the US MQ-9 does not have a ventral fin located below the V-tail. The CH-4 has a lower maximum height ceiling, making it more susceptible to attack by anti-aircraft guns. The primary challenge for the People's Republic of China is probably a less impressive range of weapons than the Reaper, equipped with 4 AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, 4 Hellfire missiles, and 2 GBU-38 Chidam ammunition Brimstone missiles, or 9 X-Block 2 AIM. While the CH-4 and its more contemporary iterations, the CH-5, were solely involved in search and rescue operations in China, the Reaper was employed on multiple occasions by the United States Air Force to murder members of ISIS, Iran's Quds Force, and Iraq's Popular Mobilization Forces. So the US and China face significant threats in the realm of aircraft and combat drones, with the CH-4 and MQ-9 being more menacing than the CH-5 and MQ-9. That was the end of the video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share and press the bell icon for regular updates.